So here we're in the bedroom. We're actually looking at the wall that my bed is up against, one of them, the head of the bed. And this is a slow motion video, slowed down even more. I'm going to freeze frame it here and sketch out a few things. I think it's pretty clear that this could be interpreted as a pair of eyes here and here. Again, keep in mind, if you do not interpret it this way, I saw this anomaly with my eyes unaided. Granted, it was in faster motion, and sometimes I wasn't able to make out some of this. But in some cases, the eyes or the shapes stay around the same position, and it's like a flip book, and it appears to be animations on the wall. I'm going to let it go here so you can kind of look at some of this. You could even slow it down more on YouTube and see if it looks any better slowed down. I think this is a pretty good speed right here. It kind of looks like a flip book. And again, keep in mind, even if you don't make out anything in this noise, this is not camera noise. This is something that I saw with my eyes unaided. Sometimes it's less colorful than this. Samsung cameras are pretty have saturated colors. Again, this is a Note 8 camera shooting in 4K, which gets downgraded to 1K usually in editors. And again, I saw this with my eyes unaided without the use of a camera. I didn't just for shiggles or for no reason at all, in a paranoid delusional schizophrenic state suffering from 24/7 psychoses, decide to point the camera at the wall and film this, and film hundreds or thousands of hours over years just for nothing. I do not enjoy spending my time doing this. I am not a paranoid person. I do not suffer from schizophrenia, except I am trapped on a man-made schizophrenic radio station. That's an ever-growing nightmare that my dad won't spend less than 10 seconds of his time to help me escape it. And not only does he not do that and not render help, he pushes me to suicide just by his actions alone. Not that I want to do that, but I don't want to suffer either. But he intentionally, purposely, willfully, consciously, knowingly treats me like shit and pushes me to suicide alongside what they are doing. I am in the 4th stage of the suicide push now. It is now like February 15th, 2020. And they keep doing hints like a motherfucker, but I'm still having to edit these fucking videos to try to still show better evidence, to still try to get this out. And not one person has spread Kip told the truth, at least not openly and publicly, as if that would unravel the space-time continuum. And now they're blasting an image of the TV show Continuum into my eyes. These projections can project into the eyes at a microscopic level. So they actually push images into your eyes, which is really sad. It's really frightening. I think it's pretty clear that especially in the middle one, that could be interpreted as eyes. You can even see the irises. So when it fades away, like look where the eyes were that I traced. It even has irises. Camera noise would not produce this. This is an off-white wall. It's just a plain painted off-white wall. It would not produce these shapes. And sometimes I did see these colors. You know, they just weren't usually as saturated as this. Sometimes they were. On the bottom in the middle, they said Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they're like, ooh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's what that is. That's what that's supposed to look like. I'm gonna draw a few more shapes here as they continue to make me stutter and choose words that are coming out of my mouth, which is possible with voice to skull technology, which has been around for over 50 years, and magicians and mentalists use it when they have a participant like Tyra Banks try to think of numbers to use in a magic trick. When Tyra Banks did that on America's Got Talent and was punching numbers into her calculator, the mentalist actually had someone either backstage or somewhere using a voice to skull device to transmit the numbers to her at a subliminal volume level. When it's done that way, it's indistinguishable from thought. And because the same signals go to your voice box and through your skull that happen when you speak, you know, it's no different than, it's really not much different than speech. Thinking in conscious languages and hearing someone speak in a language that you understand, or even just making sounds, is really no different than that. I'm circling these areas here so that you can kind of focus on those areas and see what I think looks like a flipbook animation of, you know, animated creatures or something like that. Again, if you don't see it, you can still see these irregular shapes that pop up over and over and over again. These things that look like eyes or could be interpreted as eyes, and things that could be interpreted as mouths or a pair of eyes or whatever. And again, even if you just think it's noise, Again, it is not camera noise because a Galaxy Note 8 camera does not produce noise this badly. And again, I saw it with my eyes unaided without the use of a camera. That's why I began filming these things. I don't enjoy spending my entire life filming walls and trees and ceilings and carpets and my skin and poop and all this crap. Here are a few more interpretations. Again, like in the one in the middle and the one on the right. I think in the one on the right, I'm not sure about that, but the one in the middle, it even has an iris on it. So when it fades away, you can see it even has an iris there. And I've seen these again much clearer in person.